Welcome to the Narcissism Freedom channel, where we expose hidden abuse, empower survivors, and bring truth to light. If you've ever felt silenced, confused, or emotionally drained by someone who claims to care about you, today's topic is going to bring you some serious clarity. We're talking about passive aggression, one of the narcissist's most insidious and manipulative weapons. Unlike overt abuse, passive aggression works in the shadows. It's subtle, indirect, and often disguised as harmless. That's what makes it so dangerous. Narcissists rely on it because it keeps their image intact while inflicting psychological damage on their target. You can't easily call it out, and when you do, they turn it back on you. You become the problem, the sensitive one, the dramatic one. This weapon is about control. It's about dominance without the messiness of confrontation. But the emotional toll it takes is very real. It chips away at your self-worth, leaves you walking on eggshells, and creates an environment where your voice slowly disappears. Let's break down how it works and how you can protect yourself. Narcissists don't show their hand directly. Instead, they use tactics like sarcasm, backhanded compliments, forgetting important things, or dragging their feet on commitments, not because they're absent-minded or lazy, but because it allows them to withhold, punish, and dominate you emotionally. It's their way of saying, "I'm in control," without ever having to say it out loud. One of the most common signs is sarcasm. A narcissist will say something cutting, then laugh and act like it's a joke. "You're actually on time? What a miracle." It's meant to humiliate you, but if you call it out, they'll flip it. "Relax, it's just a joke." What's dangerous here is not just the insult, it's the gaslighting. They're training you to question your reaction, to suppress your instinct, to silence your own voice. Another way they weaponize passivity is by not doing things. They forget your birthday. They delay helping you when you ask. They conveniently misplace the one thing you needed them to bring. And every time, it's an accident. But over time, you notice a pattern. The forgetfulness is selective. The delays happen when they benefit from your discomfort. The support is always on their terms. This tactic creates a psychological imbalance. You never know what to expect. You're always trying to decode whether something was intentional or not. And the moment you start bringing it up, you become the problem. Now they have a new narrative. "You're always accusing me. You're never happy." And just like that, you're backpedaling, defending, explaining. Exactly where they want you. The silent treatment is another brutal expression of passive aggression. They won't yell. They won't slam doors. They just go quiet. Days go by. No explanation. You're cut off, iced out, and isolated. It's not just ignoring, it's punishment. They want you to feel abandoned. They want you to chase them, apologize, doubt yourself. This behavior reinforces control. They know you fear disconnection, and they use it to dominate your emotional world. Guilt is another weapon they use masterfully. Set a boundary, and suddenly you're accused of being selfish. Say no, and you're met with, "After everything I've done for you?" It's not about compromise. It's about manipulation. They want you to betray yourself to stay on their good side. They want to keep you small, compliant, and emotionally exhausted. Subtle sabotage is everywhere in narcissistic dynamics. You get a promotion, they downplay it. You share a dream, they throw cold water on it. You're excited about something, they change the subject. None of it is blatant, but it chips away at you. Over time, you begin to shrink. You second-guess. You internalize. You start living in reaction instead of alignment. All of this is designed to confuse you. Confusion is a weapon, because when you're confused, you seek clarity from them. That creates dependency. Now, you're not just tolerating their behavior. You're looking to them for reality. So, how do you break this? First, trust your gut. Passive aggression works because it makes you doubt your instincts. But the unease you feel, that's real. Don't rationalize it. Don't explain it away. Your intuition is your first line of defense. Second, detach emotionally. Narcissists feed off reactions. They want your anger, your confusion, your frustration. When you stop giving it to them, their power diminishes. This is where the gray rock method becomes essential. Be boring. Be factual. Don't engage. The less fuel you provide, the weaker their tactics become. Third, set and enforce boundaries. Don't just say, "This isn't okay." Follow through when they cross the line. That might mean ending a conversation, limiting contact, or cutting them off completely. You're not being mean. You're choosing mental health over chaos. Fourth, document your experiences. When gaslighting and denial are constant, keeping a journal helps you stay anchored. Write down what was said, what happened, how it made you feel. This isn't for them, it's for you. It keeps you grounded in truth when they try to twist it. Fifth, limit contact. If you can't go no contact, keep communication short and impersonal. Don't share your inner world. Don't explain your feelings. Don't argue. Just protect your space. Sixth, surround yourself with validating people. Narcissists thrive in isolation. They want you alone, so their version of reality is the only one you hear. Community, whether it's a therapist, support group, or trusted friends, keeps you sane. It reminds you what healthy communication actually looks like. And lastly, remind yourself constantly, you are not the problem. Your emotions are valid. Your boundaries are necessary. Your healing is possible. Narcissists use passive aggression because it's covert and hard to pin down. But once you see it for what it is, you stop internalizing the blame. You stop chasing clarity from people who benefit from your confusion. You begin to see that peace isn't silence, it's authenticity. It's living without manipulation, without mind games, without walking on eggshells. You begin to recognize that true love doesn't feel like anxiety. Support doesn't feel like sabotage. Care doesn't feel like control. You begin to understand that it's not your job to decode someone else's toxicity. It's your job to create a life where you don't have to. And that life is possible. Here on the Narcissism Freedom channel, we're committed to helping you see the patterns, reclaim your power, and walk in truth. So if today's message gave you clarity, encouragement, or strength, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support allows us to continue speaking truth into the lives of people who are desperate to feel seen and understood. All helpful resources and tools are linked in the description below. Until next time, remember this: you're not too much. You're not too emotional. You're not broken. You're awakening. And your awakening is the beginning of freedom.